Hello everyone, today we introduce the connection method of the power signal cable of the Jing Technology laser engraving machine. After we receive the machine, we first need to disassemble the red fixing block. This red fixing block is used to fix the stability of the working head, and we must remove it before use. Locate this fixture and remove it. Probably at this location. When we opened the wooden box, there was a piece of paper on it with the location of the fixing blocks. We are going to open the machine door and remove these red fixtures. We need to remove the fixing blocks in the X and Y directions. Then we remove the fixing block in the Y direction. The fixed block in the Y direction is probably placed at this position. The two fixing blocks are designed to prevent the working heads from stabilizing or colliding during transportation. Safety reminder: during the working process of the machine, it is forbidden for any part of the body to extend into the inside of the machine. If you need to enter the operation, you must stop the machine before operating the inside of the machine. This machine uses a voltage of 220 volts. Next, we will introduce how to connect the power cord and the signal cable, and how to connect the coolant. This is the interface of the power cord, and this is the signal cable of the upper and lower station machines. The following two are the signal cables. This is the signal source for connecting the input unit. Below is the signal line for connecting the output unit. This is the network cable. This is the tracheal connector of the machine. The trachea has been connected. This is an air pressure regulating valve. This is an exhaust pipe. This is a water pipe that cools the laser, connected to this one. The two coolant delivery pipes are non-directional. The two coolant pipes have no direction distinction, just connect these two ports. This is the drain port. It comes out of here and goes into the filter. The coolant is filtered and flows into the machine, and then flows out into the cooler. The coolant will be drained before the machine is shipped. This is the coolant drain. This is coolant. No water can be used. Because the water is too cold, it will freeze. This is a coolant, it won't freeze. Add coolant into this, and the sensor should float. When we add coolants, this float sensor needs to float up or it will show low coolant liquids. The coolant just submerges the float, don't add too much coolant. The white one is the tool. Because the customs inspects the liquid, this coolant will be discharged when shipped. After the machine arrives at the customer's station, the coolant needs to be purchased. These are two pipes that do not distinguish directions and connect ports casually. This is a flow meter. If the flow is low, the machine will also alert. If the flow rate is low, we pull out the coolant pipe and use an air gun to blow the foreign matter out. Pull it out, aim it at the trachea, blow the foreign body out of the pipe. When cleaning the pipeline, first pull out the two water pipes, and then blow air into the trachea. Foreign matters will flow out from here. Find a basin and put it there, because there is water flowing out there. This is the pipe for the smoke purifier. This smoke pipe needs to be connected to another machine. This is the outlet end of the smoke exhaust of the laser engraving machine. This is a smoke purifier, and this exhaust port is connected to this machine. Open the upper cover, and the accessories of the machine will be placed here. Below is the 220 volts power cord. The exhaust pipe is connected here. There's a connector that connects the hose to this black connector. Like this, put the connecting port on. Then this is the hose connected to the machine. Just lock the hose sleeve here. And this is the spare part. Because some machines have two exhaust ports. This is the filtered exhaust port. If your company has strict exhaust gas recovery requirements, this can be connected to a central recovery pipe, such as a reflow soldering exhaust pipe. Because the waste of reflow soldering also needs to be discharged, it can be connected together and discharged centrally. After the pipeline is connected, it is okay. For this machine, the exhaust hoses are connected together like this. This pipe in the machine goes through here. Run the pipe down from either the left or right side. The hose on the laser head is already connected and does not need to be assembled. We pass the power cord, the signal wire, the trachea, and the coolant of the machine through this. It extends from here, or it can extend to the right. After wearing it out, connect it to the machine outside. Let's reintroduce it. These two are signal wires, power cord, network cable, and this trachea. This is the trachea, this is a water pipe, this is a smoking machine hose. The machine signal lines at the input and output are placed here. Signal line. And here's the hose. Connect the two directions casually. These are the pipes, signal lines, etc. that need to be connected. The machine is a 220 volts power cord. Then when adding coolant, the float sensor needs to float up. This is a filter cotton. When there is dirt in the coolant, replace the filter cotton. The white one is a wrench for removing the filter cotton. If it doesn't twist well after a long time, you can remove the filter. Use a white tool to take this filter cup off. After replacing the filter element, assemble it back. Next, introduce the internal parts of the machine. This is the power switch with a label on it. Label paper placed. These are machine power switches and relays. We check if the machine is loose after receiving it. That little power supply is to power the camera. It's the smallest power source. These are all 24 volts power supplies. Other power sources are laser power sources. The surface of the power supply is labeled, and we should pay attention to distinguish it. If you receive a problem with a loose machine, we will teach you how to measure these power supplies. It may measure whether the input power supply is 220 volts and the output is 24 volts. That's about it. This is the control card of the laser engraving machine. All signals are controlled from here. So that's the X and Y axis driver. Motor servo driver. This is a barometer. The air pressure input to the machine is between 0.4 - 0 MPa, used to air a roof cylinder, stop cylinder. There is also a signal cable, which is connected to the cooling machine. There is an abnormal problem with the cooler, and the alarm is issued through this signal line. This is the signal line of the cooler. If the signal line is not connected, the machine will sound an alarm. These two signal wires are not directional. As long as one wire is disconnected, an alarm will be issued. Let's take a look at this information line. When we installed the machine, we found this signal cable and connected it. When I unplug a cable, the machine will alarm if it cannot detect the signal. The machine alarmed because it could not detect the signal that the chiller was running. When this chiller is running, the two lines are connected. The signal line of the chiller is connected to the machine, and the relays on the machine are connected. The signal line of this chiller. This is the power cord. Both machines are connected to a 220 volts power supply. The other signal lines are gone. That's about it. Then when connecting with other machines, it is to debug the level of the machine and debug the machine's foot cup. Let's take a look at the running picture of the chiller. This is the default 25 degrees. If the water temperature is low, the machine automatically heats up. This is a thermostatic device. If the temperature is too high, the machine will automatically cool down. We need to clean the machine regularly. We open this lid. This filter element needs to be cleaned regularly and made to dirty. This filter is too dirty, which will affect the heat dissipation of the machine. If the heat dissipation is not good, it will be very hot. It might be overheated. When the machine alarms, check whether this switch is turned on. Here is the switch. Long press to turn it off. It's turned off, and the machine can't receive the signal that the chiller is running normally. If the cooler is not running, the laser will alarm because the laser needs to dissipate heat. If the cooler alarms, it generally alarms the fault codes are here. This is the alarm code. The main alarm is EO6. Others are very few. EO5 means the flow is small, and it is the flow meter behind the machine. As the water passes through, it is cooled by a fan. For example, if it has been used for a long time in the back, there is a foreign body blocked in the water pipe, and the machine will call the police if the flow is low. No matter what kind of water is used, impurities will come out after a long time. If you use purified water without any impurities, it will last longer. This standard is to use coolant, but water can also be used. When using water, be sure not to use ordinary water, but to use very clean and purified water. The cleaner the water, the better, such as distilled water, pure water, free of any impurities. Or add antifreeze. If the weather is too cold and the water in the water pipe freezes, the machine will alarm. If the pipe freezes, it will damage the machine. For areas that are too cold, we need to use antifreeze. Make sure the water pipes don't freeze. Just like a car, if it is left outside without antifreeze, the water pipes will surely freeze. If your company needs to take a long vacation, you need to blow the water out of the pipes and there will be no problem. Use air to blow the water out of the 2 water pipes at the back of the machine. This prevents the water from freezing. Okay, this video is over. Thank you for watching. If you have any understanding, please feel free to contact us. www.jhimes.com